I'd like to show you how to draw a straight line with a gradient of 3. We know that the gradient is rise over run, and therefore we want to express 3 as a fraction, and that would be 3 over 1. One method of drawing this straight line would be using our slope triangle. So we would draw a triangle with one side being 1, that's the run, and the other side being 3, that's the rise. And then we connect our two ends to form a triangle and make it longer to form our straight line. That's the first method. The second method would simply be to count the steps. So I would start at any point and then count 1, 2, 3 rise and 1 run and connect those two dots to form a straight line. I want to show you how to draw a straight line with a gradient of 1/2. First method we're going to use again is that of the triangle. So that triangle has a side length of 2 in the horizontal and a side length of 1 in the vertical, and I need to connect those two to form a triangle, and that's my straight line with a gradient of 1/2. Second method, you start at any point and your numerator tells you that you need to rise 1, and your denominator tells you you need to run 1, 2, and then you connect those 2 points again to form a straight line with a gradient of 1/2. Just a couple of things I'd like to point out here. So if you have two straight lines, this one for example and this one, which both have the same gradient, that means that those two lines are parallel. Same is true for these two. These two lines both have a gradient of 1/2, so they're parallel. What you should also notice is that the bigger the gradient, the steeper is the graph. You can see that this graph is way steeper than the graph which has a line with a gradient of 1/2. You can also see that both lines are uphill because their gradient is positive.